here we go. So, okay, we're gonna enter the Extreme C area for the Guinea Force, and we're gonna attempt to do the missions and to fulfill everything for Guldo and RECOOME right away. I'm gonna use Myth. Yeah, give me 9. There you go. I'm gonna use Myth, and I'm gonna like attempt because I don't know how it's gonna work. What leader do they give you? They give me Fascia. What the hell are they doing? Low class warrior category, plus 50%. That's so weird. And what are the limits here? Or like, what do I have to do? This is stage 1, so I have to bring in Guldo and Fascia. Okay. And what characters can I bring in? I have to bring in the Team Bardock. This is just freaking strange, you know, but okay. I guess what you have to do essentially is hold on, let's get rid of this one. What you have to do is essentially do good luck. Thank you. I guess you have to do Team Bardock right away. Why is it not letting me though? Or is it not available? Is it not? Am I not able to pick Team Bardock? Yes, I'm able to pick Team Bardock. Okay, strange. And again, the limit says that I can bring... Yeah, I have to bring Fascia and I have to bring Guldo. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to bring in Team Bardock. Where are you? Okay, there you go. I was then completely missing it. I don't know why. Okay, so we can go ahead and do that. And then pick... I mean, I think it will be easier to just go ahead and do... please show me Team Bardock and Guinea Force partial match. Okay, so what I can do is go ahead and pick Fascia, and then the rest of the units, everything. We have Guldo, so it's a bad idea to bring this guy. We can bring Lord Shugesh into it, and there you go. We have to protect Guldo because he's not following under any leader skill. Really weird stuff with this area, to be honest. I don't know why they're doing it this way, but okay. Okay, so again, we have to protect him, and okay, there you go. And use mainly like, okay, this is an excellent rotation right away, because we can go ahead and do, we can go ahead and do Fascia, and then Team Bardock, and then Fascia again, and just like that, you know, we should be fine for this one. I guess if we get really unlucky on one rotation, we're done for, right? Boom. Alright. Okay, easy. This game is so laggy right now. Come on, bro. Go ahead. Give me the info for the win. We have so many, like, we have to grind so many Seni. It's incredible. Just do a rerun right away. I don't need the friendlies, by the way, like, come on. We know that I have to pick the same friendly that I chose. That you give me, even. Okay, there you go. Again, be careful, really careful with Guldo. I like the advice that it's giving us. Like, there's so many Mr. Satan status that, you know, we can go ahead and sell them, but they're not super easy to get. Like, you have to do the battles and do the grind so many times. Okay, so again, nice to see. Extremely nice to see. Okay, so far so good with this battle, you know. Yeah, Fasha will probably one-shot Gildo on the higher stamina stage. Fasha maybe not, but probably Team Bardock, yeah. I wonder why, you know, they're still waiting for Team Bardock to be rainbowed. I don't know what the hell is happening there. Okay, easy. Then let's go ahead and do the steps that we can right now. Okay, so 1. Then we have to train him. Let's use these ones. And then we can do it again. And then... nope, I want to awaken him still. Okay, so I have to do another run for bronze medals. Okay, there you go. As long as we keep getting the int phase together, then we should be fine for sure. It shouldn't be, this area shouldn't be an issue, but again, if you get super unlucky, I guess, you know, there's no way to escape your destiny, I suppose. But you know, so far it seems super easy. He always targets slot 1, and you know, if you have, as long as he doesn't target multiple different slots, then we should be okay so far. And is it just me? I'm not sure, maybe I'm wrong, but I think that maybe they did an super attack revamp, or is it the same as always? Am I going nuts here? Because I feel like they did it, because that's not the normal super attack. Okay, so this is what I mean, because Guldo really is just completely and absolutely exposed. But he's not gonna gain, yeah, he's not going to get to my Guldo in time. But if we, in the higher stamina area, it's gonna be difficult. I guess that's where the difficulty is, you know. Okay, just like that, we did it. We're completing a lot of missions in the middle of it. We can go ahead and do the next step. Okay. Give it some time. Yeah. It'll get there eventually. You know, the game's thinking. He's doing his best. Okay, there you go. We can go ahead and train him. Oh, okay, the air characters, I don't mind using them. I don't care. You know, it's 10 Baba points per each. I don't mind that. Okay, again, my wish is that they really add those extra medals for us to get. Not on the Baba shop, but just in general. It will be nice, so that we can get him to SL level 15 and actually do a showcase of the full Guinea Force without having to waste skies. It would be a shame if they didn't. But I think that they're waiting until, like, you know, the end of the celebration, because they're releasing them all, but you know, little by little. Okay. Almost dead. Goldo is almost done for. And just like that, he's done. There you go. I think something important is to keep bringing STR Bardock because he can seal super attack. So he's a really good unit to bring into those type of areas for sure. Okay, he's coming in fast and furious here. Again, the silver part. We have to go ahead and get it.
All right, let's do this.
Okay. Come on. Okay, I'm just really excited to get to the higher difficulty, to be honest, to see how we do. And here, this is the part in which, again, I recommend go ahead and put in Bardock slot 1, and then he will seal the super attack, and we should be okay, regardless of what happens. Yeah, there you go, and he's sealed, so we should be fine. And she's gonna lower attack and defense. And what did you do? Did you have a thing? Oh, you stun as well. Okay. Okay, I forgot about that. And then this guild is... Okay, he's getting some key thanks to his passive. His new passive. But that's pretty much it. So he's still quite a weak link. He will have a high chance to stun. Oh wait, but that was until he got to SA level 15. So yeah, really too bad. Okay, do we have enough medals? I keep forgetting. I don't know if we have to run it another time. Let's go ahead and check it. Yeah, another time. We're good.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, and yet another run for silver medals, and then we should be done with that, and then we can continue to the higher difficulty. Okay, so again, super easy. Once we see Bardock in rotation, we give him priority so that he can go ahead and seal Gildo. And he created as well. I wonder what the hell they're like, you know, the players that have not done this grind, what the hell they're gonna do, to be honest. Because it's all, first of all, you need them for the upcoming Super Battle Road. You know, both Bardock and, you know, Ginyu has already theirs, but you do need the Team Bardock for the upcoming Super Battle Road for Team Bardock. So I'm wondering, like, what the hell are you gonna do if you've not done this before? Alright, yeah. Now, this is where it gets interesting. We have to go to the gold. The gold one. Okay, I'm going to take a break from the headphones for a little bit. I can, you know, do without the music for a while. If something, you know, if you listen to something kind of weird, you know, the sound start failing or my microphone, please let me know. But yeah, I kind of need to break for sure. Okay, so this is where we see if our strategy works, because I feel like this is the best team that you can bring. Okay, so here again. Okay. Bardock, Fascia, and then Tora. Okay. This is the, yeah, okay. We were seeing the unawakened essay. This is why I was so confused. I was like, what the hell am I watching? Okay, so he did seal him, but, you know, he did also super first slot right away, so Okay, and then we have Tora. It doesn't seem super difficult, to be honest. As long as you get the right rotations and you always protect Gildo. So here again, can you stun though? I don't know if you block stuns. Let's find out. Okay, yeah, okay. So again, with Shugesh and with Bardock, this should be super easy. Okay, there you go. And then let's do it again for gold medals. And I think that was it, right? Oh, okay, we got an extra drop, and that's for gold medals. So we're gonna do it again for gold medals regardless, but we should be done with this step of the Stream Sea Awakening right away, thanks to the extra drop. And then we can continue to do, yeah, just in case, just play it safe. We can continue to do the rainbow drops immediately. Okay, no slot 1 super, so he's gonna seal him. And then Bardock, Team Bardock is gonna do the extra job, and then we're done for. You know, super easy. I thought that it was gonna be hard somehow, some way, but not too bad, Ezra. I hope I get lucky with the extra capsule tile. Yeah, it's always nice to see it. I never got lucky with Pan though. Like I never actually got to see the extra tile. So that kind of sucked, and I was always on the edge, you know, because I didn't know if I was gonna be able to you know, you were always kind of like a super away from death there. It's always nice to see those. You know, I've gotten super lucky this run. I kind of wish that we could see the banners drop right away so that I can get lucky during this stream, but you know, apparently that's not gonna happen. We have to wait and see what happens next. But yeah, it doesn't seem too bad. I was expecting something super difficult, and then, you know, nothing really happened. All you have to do is yeah, you're gonna have like a weak link with a Guldo, but you know, Team Bardock is extremely useful. Like, you know, every time somebody asks me like, oh, I'm starting to play Dokkan, what can I do? What do I do, right? I'm like legit, you have to farm a Team Bardock because they are super useful, because you can get like the best units in the game, right? With this in you know, by summoning, but you want to have a nice team always with you so that you can do the Dokkan event, and Team Bardock helps with that a lot. You know, and it really sucks because sometimes like people don't, sometimes they start playing and they don't ask for advice, or they don't really know what to do with the game, so they end up wasting stones on continues and so on, and it really hurts because, you know, I'm always willing to help with the knowledge, the little knowledge that I have, but I also know that the Dokkan community is not bad, you know. It has a lot of negativity sometimes, but in reality, like if you think about it, it's not really toxic in my opinion, and there's plenty of advice to receive from people. Nobody's an asshole when you don't know something, you know. And this Team Bardock, like I completely forgot that Shugesh could stun, for example, you know, and that is such a good thing to have, especially as a new player. And then I did knew that Team Bardock, that STR Bardock could shield, and that makes him like a super valuable unit to have. Okay, so here we have another, yeah, another run, and then we have to do yet another, and then we should have enough to finish with Guldo. We can continue with RECOOME right away. Again, really too bad that we're not gonna be able to see the SL level 15 right away, but as soon as I'm able to, I'll be super happy to do a bit of a this is the first time that we see Guldo on the first rotation, but even then we're super safe. I will be super happy to do, like, you know, a showcase of the full Guinea Force team. Again, it will be a really welcome surprise if they decided to do a Stringy Awakening for the LRs as well. I think both Fire Ginyu and Tech Ginyu need it for sure. And then maybe they can find a way to buff the category as well, with the yellow coin banner that is coming up. It will be interesting to see that for sure. Like specifically with, like, I'm a huge fan of RECOOME. I think that, you know, being a kid watching those scenes in which, you know, he was breaking Gohan's necks and immobilizing Krillin and beating the hell out of Vegeta, you know, it really impacted me back then because those guys were super strong. And this is why I also like Harbon, because Harbon, you know, made a name of himself by himself, or for himself, by defeating Vegeta. So, you know, again, it's amazing that they've waited so long to actually like cover the Planet Namek saga. But the point being is that I feel like if there's a character in the Ginyu Force that deserves an LR, I know that this is quite an interesting opinion because a lot of people think that it's Ginyu, but even if it's just free to play, you know, I'm not against that. But it will be, I need another run, I forgot. And I'm 4 minutes away from an extra stamina, but I don't mind using meat. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. We have to use the RECOOME. We have to use it for the RECOOME one. It will be RECOOME. I feel like, going back to the topic, I feel like RECOOME is the one that makes the most sense because he was the one who fought the most in the anime, and he had a lot of animations. He has a lot of cool moves as well. RECOOME eraser gun for sure, but also the RECOOME kick. The RECOOME kick needs to be established in the game somehow, some way. You know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and send Shugesh to try and stun Guldo. But yeah, I feel like the RECOOME kick, you know, the kick that breaks necks, needs to be established in the game for sure, with a really cool animation. It will be really fun. I think that the safest bet is probably, you know, seeing what's coming for the banners and everything, and you know, the S's and everything. The safest bet for yellow coin LR is gonna be Vegeta. Again, Vegeta relegated to yellow coin LR, but you know, it makes sense. Again, you know, he doesn't, the hype for Vegeta doesn't beat the hype for Super Saiyan Goku, you know what I'm saying? And not for Final Form Frieza. Like, come on. It makes sense, but it's really too bad, I guess, because I really want, if he was up to me, I will give the spotlight to RECOOME, and then also eventually I will give the spotlight to Sarbon. But that's because I'm a huge fan of the Planet Namek saga. It was such a welcome surprise to see this celebration come true instead of, you know, another one. Oh, he must be, I didn't train him. Instead of, like, you know, people were saying GT, and I was saying, oh, you know, it's gonna be Future Saga, or I was saying, oh, it's gonna be, you know, Kid Buu versus Super Saiyan 3 Goku. But this was really cool, you know, to get it. And then, yeah, doesn't matter. And just like that, we're done with Guldo. We can review a little bit of his details. Again, we cannot see the SL level 15 right away, but his leader skill is new. We have Tech Type, Ki plus 2 and HP and attack and defense plus 50%. And then we have Planet Namek Saga, a sub leader, a category Ki plus 3 and HP attack and defense plus 77%. Okay, leader skill. And then we have pretty usual for the Extreme Sea Awakenings. And I gave him full dodge. What the hell? Attack plus defense 80%, plus an attack plus defense plus 40% when Ki is plus 12. Attack enemies attack and defense minus 20% for 2 turns, and seals the attack enemy super attack. That's nice. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 10% per Ginyu Force category ally on the team, up to 50%. I mean, you don't really have to say it, you just have to realize by reading that it's obvious that he is way better surrounded by Ginyu Force allies. I'm sorry for the noise. By Ginyu Force allies for sure. So yeah, you know, it's pretty obvious, but he seems like a really nice addition. I believe that this chance of stunning the enemy is gonna become a high chance of stunning the enemy after SA-15, and that makes him a sealer and a stunner. So that's a really nice buff, for sure. We can continue onwards with RECOOME, you know, the GOAT Ginyu Force member, in my opinion. And then here I have to use STR Bardo. What the hell is your... Unseals enemy super... Okay, yeah, I know that, but what was your leader skill? Yeah, it's the same, low class warrior. So let me go ahead and exchange GULDO for RECOOME, and there you go, we started. As a kid, this was my favorite Ginyu member because it had an Australian accent and in the English stuff. That's cool. I never actually got to experience that because I watched it in Spanish. So, like, I don't know if they were trying to portray him as an international space guy. It's weird. I do know that in Dragon Ball Z Abridged they did that, but I thought that it was just a joke. I didn't know that they did it for real in one of the dubs. Oh god, I have to protect RECOOME here a little bit. Just... yeah, there you go. Although RECOOME was funny just because of how dumb and dangerous he was. Yeah, it's the fact that he didn't quite seem to get the amount of fear that he was portraying, you know, and giving to Gohan and Krillin, you know. And Vegeta tried, the fact that Vegeta tried as hard as he could to defeat RECOOME and just came up short was incredible. And you know, I think that it was masterfully written and narratively amazing to have, like, for example, you know, Gildo defeated by Vegeta, you know, so easily. And he had an interesting, you know, an interesting gimmick, I guess, with the whole, oh, you know, I can control time. That was super OP and so on. But it was, you know, just funny. It was comedy. It was a comedy fight. And so you kind of started, like, thinking, oh, okay, you know, Vegeta and Krillin and Gohan have this, right? Like, it should be easy. And then, like, this complete and absolute monster, that monster takes everything, like literally everything from Vegeta. It's like, I don't need, like, he doesn't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, okay, I'm fine, I don't care, like, you can throw anything at me, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna survive it. And you start wondering, like, oh my god, what the hell happened? Like, well, how are they gonna get out of this one? And of course, Goku just defeats the fuck out of him easily. But he acted so dumb, so, you know, nothing could even phase him. Like, you know, Vegeta tried so hard and nothing really hit him. And, you know, just breaking necks and bones just because he could, and not really minding his power. That is one of the things. Oh god, I should have protected RECOOME, but I hope we're fine. That was something very, very interesting in my opinion, to have, you know, a character that has this amount of power but doesn't take it just like, you know, let me boast about it, or let me, like, he was sort of, not exactly, but, you know, please do bear with me, but sort of like Goku. Okay, we're fine. In the sense that he wanted to fight, that he wanted to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, he never was like, oh, you know, I don't want to fight or anything like that. He was having fun with his prey, and that's what made him so serious to me, you know? It's interesting because it's just like he was not taking the fight seriously, and that's what made him serious, in my opinion. And how I saw him like this unbeatable demon, and how the hell are we gonna get out of here, you know? It's all about perception, really, because I know that probably there's people who don't like him and so on, but, you know. I grew up with the Funimation English dub with the music by Falconer. I absolutely love the score, specifically Vegeta's iconic piano theme where he did the final flash. I really need to get to watch Dragon Ball Z with the English dub. I do know that I don't think I'm gonna enjoy it as much as the Spanish dub, because it, like, you have to understand, Dragon Ball is absolutely iconic in all of Latin America. Like, I think that most Latin Americans know what Dragon Ball is and love Dragon Ball for what it is, and it was a big part of everybody's life. And you know, recently I found out that the singer of Chala Het Chala for the Latin American dub died, and you know, I was really bummed out. And you can go ahead and look it up on YouTube, and you will find like so many people paying tribute to him, because he was such a part of, I believe his name was Ricardo Silva, but he was such a part of everybody's lives, you know, indirectly. That is a true legacy. And I'm getting too emotional about it, but you know, the dub that you grow up with is the dub that sticks with you forever, you know, and that's how you get to know the characters. And you know, it's so cool. I know that I have to, you know, it's on the list of things that I have to do, but I also know that the Japanese original version is worth to watch for sure. Many people have said it, and I understand that if you want to, you should go ahead and watch it on Japanese. But I feel like nothing is ever going to beat the original dub in which you watched it, for sure. And then yeah, I guess I could go ahead and check out. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out later. I still have to look up the quote that you sent me last stream, I believe, about Super Saiyan Goku. But I can look up the Funimation dub for the Final Flash for Vegeta. My favorite soundtrack for each character though has to be Piccolo's. I always enjoyed Piccolo's theme a lot. It's really fun to hear. Then there you go, RECOOME is also done. I think part of the reason as to why the Ginyu Force is not taken seriously, apart from the obvious power creep that has happened during the past few years, is the fact that, you know, they made them job out to Tien, Chaozu, Yamcha on the other world. And I understand that. I understand if you know, people think that they're too weak. But in reality, like, you know, at the time when they were debuting, they were extremely dominant. Especially, again, RECOOME and Ginyu have to be like the top two Ginyu Force members, in my opinion. But you know, again, it must be interesting to like Geese, for example. And I always thought I really wanted to see Geese and Butter together in action. For sure. Whatever version you grew up watching will probably be your favorite. I tried watching the original Japanese audio, but I just didn't feel the same connection with the characters. Yeah, it happens. Like, again, many people geek out for the original Japanese audio, and it's cool if you like it, but you know, it's also cool if it's not your thing. Many people play Dokkan on Japanese audio, by the way. You know, that's a thing as well. It depends on what you want to, what kind of experience you want, for sure.
All right, let's do this.
Okay, so here I need again silver, right? Yeah. Okay. And then okay, Bardock, and then Shugesh. And then something that, you know, I have, now that we're talking about opinions and the Ginyu Force and Team Bardock, I feel like one of the most overrated characters in all of Dragon Ball Z by the community has to be Bardock. If you think about how weak he was when compared to everybody else, like the fact that he lost to First Form Frieza, and people still try to portray him, like, I understand if you like him from Xenoverse, but Xenoverse Bardock has to be completely different from the anime version that we saw, because, like, come on, there's no way, you know, you can even remotely compare Bardock to any of the characters right now, or any of the characters back when he first appeared even. And people try to portray him as this badass. In reality, like, yeah, he was a badass, but he was also, you know, defeated or treated badly by Dodoria and Kui and so on. Team Bardock, I believe, actually loses to, I believe, Kui or Apul or even Dodoria. I don't remember which one, but it was like a truly a second-class underling under Frieza. And it really goes to show that the Team Bardock isn't really that big of a deal. But many people try to say that they were, and it's funny. It's a funny narrative to see happen in the community, but I never agreed with it. I definitely liked some of the original Japanese audio, like Gohan going Super Saiyan 2, especially the song that goes with it. I mean, Gohan going Super Saiyan 2 has to be like, oh yeah, I'm missing a couple. Has to be like top 2 or top 1 Dragon Ball scenes of all time. I need to watch that on Japanese. I'm gonna go ahead and I have so many the stuff to do when it comes to like I have to watch this and that. But yeah, I most definitely have to experience something about Dragon Ball Z in the original audio. I love when he put on his friend's blood-soaked headband. Yeah, that was a really cool moment. To be honest, like he does have that, and the Bardock special is really well done. And by the way, I believe that the Bardock special is better than the way they portrayed him on Dragon Ball Super Broly. But you have to realize that even like if you go by logic, you have to realize that even if he went Super Saiyan against Frieza somehow, some way, he wouldn't have been able to defeat him, because he was for real like a low class warrior that probably never really cared to train. He was just doing his work, and suddenly Frieza decided to kill all the Saiyans. He had really cool things to do in the anime, and on his special for sure. And especially I really like the idea of him watching Goku as he died and wondering what the hell is happening, and why is he fulfilling the prophecy, because I'm sure that was a surprise to him. But in reality, like again, the way he was portrayed, especially like in Dragon Ball Budokai and so on, people were like, oh, what if Bardock faced Gohan? And I'm like, Gohan will wipe the floor with him. Like I don't think that should be even in question. You know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make any sense. He's not able to compete against anybody. Forgot about that scene. Which scene? The one in which he sees Goku and Frieza? Okay, there you go. We can train him. But we cannot update his level, so we can go ahead and do this right away. My son lives on. As he's dying was so sad. Yeah, it was super sad. It's really again, and they repeat it. It's interesting because many people say, and I have to agree based on the way the manga works. But many people say that the Bardock special is not canon, and therefore Team Bardock doesn't really exist. It's just an alternate timeline, or an interesting what if and so on. The story of the father of Goku back in the day when they needed the extra material, but in reality it doesn't really happen, right? That's what they say. But it's interesting because in the anime, back when they were doing Goku versus Frieza and Goku arrives, Frieza does mention Bardock. He goes ahead and says, well, he doesn't really mention his name, but he says, oh, you look just like the Saiyan that rebelled against me, and the fact that they reference that, and then I believe, at least in the version that I watched when I was a kid, they do a little bit of a rerun of what happens with Bardock, so that people understand why Frieza is referencing Bardock, and they show him die. They show him die as Frieza shoots his supernova, and then as they're doing that, they also show him have these premonition of Goku versus Frieza, right? He doesn't. I believe he doesn't see him in the anime. He doesn't see him as Super Saiyan, but in the special, he does see him as Super Saiyan. And that's what, you know, confuses me when it comes to the whole what is, you know, canon and what isn't when it comes to Bardock, especially thanks to Dragon Ball Super Broly, because the fact that they included that in the anime, you know, it makes me wonder, like, you know, is the Bardock from the special canon, or was it back when the Frieza saga was happening, or, you know, is this a retcon from Toriyama again, thanks to the movie and so on? It's just really, it's a weird situation to be in, to be honest. I often wonder about that. There's probably like a proper answer, and it's probably that this Bardock isn't really canon, but you know. It's also interesting to see how similar, how, for example, Bardock gave his hair to Goku, you know, not willingly, but essentially, like, thanks to genetics, and then Jin gave his hairs to Raditz. It's a really nice detail that they added there. And it's also funny how they made Raditz so irrelevant as time went on. You know, he is Goku's brother, but it's, you know, Goku has always been like, I don't care about my family, I don't care about my past, I just know that I'm a Saiyan raised on Earth, and that's all there is to it. And he's always been so reluctant into, like, you know, let's not bring the Saiyans back, I don't care about that, I am a Saiyan raised on Earth, and this is who I am, you know. And yeah, many people have also wondered, like, hey, why don't Goku and Vegeta bring back the Saiyans? And I'm like, why would you do that? You know, they used to conquer planets and kill people. Like, you know, there's no salvation for them, if you want to be honest. There is no such thing as a good thing, a good positive thing to bring back the Saiyans, you know? I think that Vegeta is past it too. I mean, it's true, you know. He has his son and daughter now, and he doesn't care about going back to conquering planets or having his father back and so on. And it will be awkward to have that conversation with King Vegeta as to what happened. Okay, let's see how many medals. Okay, we need 10 more and then 3 more runs to get RECOOME fully asset. I think this should be enough, right? Yeah, it should be enough. But yeah, there were pretty cool moments within the special. However, I have to admit that my favorite special when it comes to Dragon Ball has to be the Future Trunks one. Like, that's so well made. It's just an amazing piece of Dragon Ball media, for sure. Okay, there you go. Then we do Bardock, and then we do Fascia, and then we do Tora as well. And, you know, super easy Extreme C area so far. Not a single problem. Again, Bardock is key, and then also Shugesh for both. Like, you bring them and you should be good. The stuns and the seals are super good. Okay. And then a crit from Bardock, I think, kills RECOOME right here. Oh gosh, no. What did they do to you, Gohan? Gets me every time Trunks finds Gohan in the rain. That is probably, like, I don't know, top 1 saddest deaths in Dragon Ball. Like, it's so freaking cool. And the way he transforms and everything. Future Trunks is one of the best written characters in Dragon Ball Z, without a shadow of a doubt. Like, even, like, again, I've said this before, but his debut in the series has to be top 1. Like, maybe top 2, only behind Cell, because Cell's debut was from an horror movie right away. You know, it was truly fantastic as well. But Trunks was just so cool back in the day. Like, it's really fun. It was amazing. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to see him, you know, develop his relationship with Vegeta and so on. And you know, his special, you know, seeing Gohan in that state of constantly fighting and training because of the state of the world, you know, instead of the Gohan that soften up that exists in our timeline. You know, that is also a really cool side. Everything was super well done when it comes to their to that special specifically.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay, we got an extra medal right here. Please let it be rainbow. Ah, oh, no, not rainbow. Okay, not too bad. We got the extra drop just after we got the gold, the last gold one. Nice draw from Dokkan, I guess. I just played that part on the Kakarot DLC 3 featuring the Future Trunks. Man, I have to get there again. Or not again, but for the first time. I only started playing Kakarot a couple of days ago, really. And I'm only in the part in which Vegeta and Nappa arrive to Earth. It's a really cool game so far, for sure. But yeah, I really want to play the Future Trunks DLC eventually. The way I'm doing content though so far, and I'm playing games, I think maybe by next year I'll have it completed. Because it's a really in-depth... I'm kidding, by the way, I hope that it doesn't take that long. But the way you know, Dokkan is doing content as well, and the way that they treat the Dragon Ball franchise with all those little details and things to do around the game, you know, it's really super cool to watch, but it seems like it takes a lot of time. No spoilers, but the story goes on after he defeats Cell on the androids. No spoilers at all, really, because I actually I have seen what happens next because I read the manga, and I read the manga online. To be honest, I wish I had the physical thing, but yeah, I do know what happens, and it's really cool as well. I wish that they implemented that on the anime, for sure. I don't know why I'm speaking lower, you know, and nobody can hear what I'm talking, but yeah, I know that is really cool. I think many of the things they did on the manga were really well done, but they could have added just a little bit more, you know, maybe explaining why he knows the spirit bomb further, and instead of just having it happen and kind of vague, like, hell yeah, he went to train there and did this, but you know, it would have been nice. And you know, if it was up to me, he would have fought Boo, and if it was up to me, he would have gone Super Saiyan 3. I feel like it's being cleared up that the hybrids have so much potential. I don't see why he wouldn't have been able to reach that level if he was training, with Supreme Kai. And yeah, I know about it a little bit. I don't want to go into too much detail, because maybe somebody's watching, I don't know, that doesn't know what happens. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, if it was me fantasy writing what happens, I would really like to see, because I feel like a lot of people at this point have watched Dragon Ball Super, so they know that Trunks cannot go Super Saiyan 3. But I would like to see that for sure. And then also, like, again, if they implemented what happened in the manga in the anime, they would explain, for example, how does he know how to do the spirit sword, you know? Yeah, it's just, me being a little bit picky and critical. It's easy to say what you could have done and whatnot, but yeah. Hi, hello, Bunk Punky. And I don't know who is the few others, by the way, but yeah, I do know that everything that happens there is what leads to the Goku Black arc, essentially. And this is why Goku Black focuses on Trunks' timeline, thanks to what happens to Elder Kai. I got my Memorial Stones not too long ago. How many? And what are you going to do with them? Ah, okay, only 99, and I had to get tickets. 8 Dokkan Fest exclusives, that's amazing. I got LR5 Cell just a few moments ago. I still don't have the memorial stones, by the way. And I'm finishing up the Extreme C areas for RECOOME and GULDO right away.
All right, let's do this.
But yeah, congratulations. Which Dokkan Fest exclusives did you get, by the way? Like any specifically that you wanted to get? Okay, so here again, Shugeshi's gonna take care of everything as per usual. I wish I could get him. I could get Bardock to do the Ultra Super attack. Okay, you are going to. Oh, you didn't stun this time. God damn. Well, we should be fine anyway. I was hoping for Dynamic Saga Leader Goku, but I was able to get 5 Super Vegito, so it's all good. 5 Super Vegito, it's okay. It's not the best unit right now, but he's gonna be amazing when he gets an ESA for sure. If he was one of the characters that you wanted, it's a good thing for sure. We are for the very first time right now facing a little bit of danger in the run with that super on Team Bardock. God damn. Yeah, congratulations if you got what you wanted, you know. Part of what you wanted because you didn't get the Namek Saga Goku. I do believe Namek Saga Goku will probably, not sure, but probably will be featured on the Super Saiyan Goku banner. So I think that you should be fine regardless. I think. Hopefully I'm not wrong, so that I don't end up being a liar. Okay, so there you go. We have finished RECOOME. I was after him so he could replace STR Gate Saiyaman and Majin Buu Saga. Yeah, that's cool. I understand. He's a really nice unit to have, especially if you're starting out and so on. Also got the Knocking God Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly. I got him as well. He was amazing for me in Extreme Super Battle Road for Tech. He's really nice after he streams the Awakenings. So if you can do it, then go ahead and do it. You're not gonna regret it. Alright, so looking at RECOOME, we know that he elites Terrifying Conquerors and Phi as well. And then he has a high chance of warding all attacks when there is another Ginyu Force category at ally on the team. So obviously he works great with a full Ginyu Force team. I went full crit with him. Attack plus defense plus 120%, attacks plus defense plus 30% with each attack received. So there you go. Okay, that's nice. He seems really good for long events for sure, especially with that extra defense per attack received. And Gildo seems nice as well, especially for Super Battle Road. He seems like a really nice buff for Extreme Tech and also Ginyu Force. So, you know, it's gonna be super easy to complete the Ginyu Force Extreme Super Battle Road that is coming up. And let me just check out. Okay, so we have a couple of gifts left here, but not a single one of those is the Memorial Stone. So there you go, you know. I legitimately tried to get them. I guess I waited for as long as I could, but no luck so far. We got a lot of loot. We're gonna sell the status right away because we need the Seni. My first two protect Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku and even got GT Trio. Both really solid units. You have to wait for Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku to get his Extreme C Awakening to make him usable again, but he's a really good damage dealer for sure. His Extreme C Awakening is coming probably in December, I think, with Tech Gogeta. And GT Trio is a nice unit for sure. So yeah, I'll get my stones at 3 a.m. my time. Yeah, but I cannot wait until 3 a.m. I think, yeah, I'm left for the last batch apparently. So there you go. You know, it was a very, very useful stream. It was quite interested to do it. We completed the Extreme C Awakenings for RECOOME and GULDO. we're gonna have to wait until we get the opportunity to get them to SA 15, so that we can, you know, test them out to see what they do. I have to check out what the hell did RECOOME do when he has SA 15. I do know that GULDO becomes an SBR god as soon as he does. But yeah, you know, we have to wait and see. Again, I will farm Sarabon on off screen for sure. Probably. Definitely better set, and then I will not rainbow him until he gets his Dokkan Awakening. But yeah, let me just change my. Okay. I ain't got a bunch of Majin Power, so that sucks. Yeah, the Majin Power roster is kinda, you know, lackluster, but you have to wait, and it'll get better. Let me just turn off the music. Yeah, this is my way of saying goodbye, really, because I really have to go now. It's 2:30 a.m. I do have to leave now, but it was fun playing Dokkan with you guys. It's an amazing category it's an amazing category. It's an amazing celebration so far, in my opinion. We read all the news, we got all the information that we needed. We farmed Sarbon. We have to farm a couple more stones to get Goku, the fight Goku completed, and we have to finish Sarbon as well. But it was really fun. I really enjoyed the live stream for sure. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sharing your experience. I think next time we will have the memorial stones, and once we get them, we'll figure out what we want to do. I don't know how many I'm going to receive, and once I receive them, then I can go ahead and exchange them for tickets probably, or for a unit that I really like. We'll see, and I'll do the summons live. You know, we did get a LRs today, you know, one LR with 5 cells, so that's a positive thing for sure. So yeah, there you go. Hopefully I'll catch you next time. It was a pleasure to see you guys again. Bye bye.